What is going on, Colts Nation? I am Eric Smith, your host of the Colts Cast today. Hey, I got another mock draft for you coming. But look, if you've been living under a rock, let me break some news to you. The Houston Texans acquired Stefon Diggs from the Buffalo Bills via trade. The Bills received a 2025 second-round pick and had to send over Diggs, a 2024 sixth-round pick, and a 2025 fifth-round pick. So, not a terrible amount of compensation to get Stefon Diggs, but I think what was reported today, I believe, is that Stefon Diggs will be a free agent in 2025. That's a one-year rental because he may not re-sign with Houston. But the Texans are in win-now mode. They really are, and they've added significant outside talent this offseason, opposite of what the Colts did. Diggs is legit, but he's 30, Still a big upgrade for the Texans. What did the Colts do? We re-signed Julian Blackmon to a one-year deal. We like our guys. We really do. We really do. Anyway, love doing mock drafts, and I'm here for another one. This will probably be my last one before a final full 7-round mock before the April 2024 NFL draft. This time I'm going it solo today. No Jamal here because I do not care for his opinion at all. No, I'm just kidding. He's got a mock coming out as well in the next day or so. But let's start mock draft 4.0 by yours truly and see how we attack the draft, especially with the recent signings happening in the AFC South. But if you've gotten this far, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts. If you are on YouTube, Colts Nation, that's the best way to support us. And ladies and gentlemen, it is completely free. Hit that like button right now. So let's get this thing started. So, we'll do 3 rounds. It's gonna be normal, and we're gonna get it popping. So here's my thought process with the first round pick. And as you can see, Brian Thomas Jr. is gone. Omadunze. Looks like we got some cornerbacks out here. But my thought process here. Look, we were a borderline playoff team last season with Gardner Minshew. That was a Gardner Minshew-led offense. Had JT out a good number of games. And Shane Steichen's first season as the head coach. I present Colts Nation a question. Does Anthony Richardson move the needle? Is he an upgrade from Minshew? Let me know in the comments below if you're on YouTube. To me, in my opinion, and don't grill me, he absolutely is an upgrade. So if the Colts can be a top 10 scoring offense with everything I said before, minus Richardson, why are we targeting offense here in the first round? The only way I see us taking one here is if A, Brock Bowers is available, which in this mock draft, he is. This mock says he's going to be available. I don't think he is. I'm really I'm not on the fence about that. I don't think Brock Bowers will be available at 15, but of course he is in this mock. I think about another type of weapon that the Indianapolis Colts need is speed. We need that vertical threat. We need a speedster. Colts don't have that. So do you take Xavier Worthy this early? I know the Colts are doing a lot of research on them. I think Chris Ballard would like to trade back in this scenario and then maybe take Worthy. But maybe he just takes Worthy at 15. There's going to be some shakeups that don't match up with our mocks, with what the experts say. I mean, we all saw it last year. We saw it. Look, Brian Thomas Jr. is off this, but he's also an option at 15. Maybe, but to me right here, the right answer is to add talent to our defense. And I will stay strong on my commitment to adding to that unit. Again, another option is to trade down. I'm not doing trades in this mock. that option does seem appealing. I'm just not sure how many suitors we're gonna get for the number 15 pick. So I'll let Ballard figure that out. Right now, I have to assume we're gonna select at 15. And with that said, I'm selecting Terry and Arnold. Plain and simple, he's my QB or not QB. He's my CB1, my cornerback one for the entire draft. I have him a little bit higher than Mitchell. I'm no draft expert, but from what I've seen from Terry Arnold, is he's got a pretty high ceiling and he's got a good floor right now. He's a safety turned corner. Um, since joining Alabama, he had a really good season last year. His 40-yard dash wasn't blazing fast, but you know, I I do think the 40-yard dash is overrated at times. I know speed means a lot. I just talked about it, but Terrion Arnold has that just the pure cover skills you want in a corner, and he has the potential to be a lockdown corner. So I'm taking Terrion Arnold here. All right, boom, 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 boom. We get all the way down here. We are not taking trades today. All right. So look. So a lot of options we can do here in the second round, as you can see. A.D. Mitchell went. Let's see. Tyler Nubin, Malachi Corley, guy we're pretty high on. TJ Tampa. So we get all the way down here. Even Ladd McConkey went at 41. So we're here at 46. I think there's a couple routes we could go. We could stay defense. We could. Darius Robertson, Tavondre Sweat. These are guys that I expected to be gone by now, but in this draft, is they're still here. Like Chris Braswell, but I don't want to double dip in defense just yet. I think there's someone on offense that a lot of Colts fans like, that I've kind of grown a liking to. Even though he didn't measure as good as people, I guess everyone lies about their height and weight when they're listed on the internet. But we're going to offense, and I see a guy by the name of Xavier Legette here. Xavier Legette, former Gamecock, athleticism, off the charts. He's a pretty good contested catcher. He's going to be that yak weapon as well. He's going to be hard to bring down once he gets the catch. He's got upside. Now, I think he's raw in some other departments, especially his route tree, kind of getting off the line of scrimmage, things like that. But not to mention the 1 year production. But I've been a South Carolina Gamecocks fan for a while now, and they did have they had really bad O-line play. And they didn't really get a quarterback until just now, with Spencer Rattler. So it's been tough sledding for South Carolina for some time. The Shane Beamer era just started, it feels like. But I think in this, we're gonna shoot high. I think I look at Legette and I'm like, all right, he's probably, I don't want to say high risk. He's medium to high risk, but high reward. And that's what we're shooting for in the second round with this class of wide receivers. So in this mock, I think we take Xavier Legette. Boom. So we got Terry Arnold. We got Xavier Legette. No trades. So no trades. So what do we do with our third round? And we switch it back to all here. Let's look at what we have. Got Roman Wilson. We got a lot of players. I'm not about to go down the list, but I think this is where the draft can get picky in terms of needs. Whoever's doing the mock draft, we attacked defense, we attacked offense. So what do we do here? I'm thinking we hit the defense in this department. I do not want to double dip in wide receiver this early. I think people are forgetting, we have Doolin coming back. I think we have a pretty good Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, Alec Pierce. I think we have a solid wide receiver core if we do get Xavier Legette and start to develop him. So let's focus back on defense. could grab another corner here. I could see this. I don't think it's highly likely. Edge rusher is a possibility, although I don't think it's a super pertinent need. But it's nice to have, especially just because one, we don't know if Kwity Paye is going to pan out, and two, just to have rotational pieces. Grabbing a defensive tackle. This is why I've seen some mock drafts where we do take a defensive tackle in the first round. Look, Grover Stewart and DeForest Buckner, they're not going to be there forever. Buckner's getting up there in age. But anyway, what I like here, and I've mocked them a few times in some earlier drafts, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. I think he could be a good pickup in the third round here, but I see someone else who's available. I think could try to fill that Shaq Leonard, Bobby Okereke role. Junior Colson. I think he's his pass coverage skills are up here. He's got the toughness to play linebacker. He's got the instincts, coverage ability I just talked about. He's pretty fast, like quick fast. So like good sideline to sideline type of speed. Really like a lot of his weaknesses that I've seen I feel like are coachable. So like, being able to read what's going on in front of you. I think a lot of these things can be coached. So, I think he's an impressive player at his position. Linebacker doesn't get talked about a lot when you talk about needs for the Colts, but as we've alluded to in previous mocks, I don't think we've ever filled that void that Shaq Leonard. I mean, we cut Shaq Leonard. We let Okereke walk. I think our linebacker crew is solid, but if we could put them over the edge, maybe have another 3-down linebacker there in Colson that can just make an impact day one. I don't know, man. I think he just has the ability in the run game and the pass game that could translate really well. And Michigan's defense, everyone knows, was pretty good last season. So I'm taking Junior Colson here at number 74. Wait, that wasn't pick 74. Pick 82. I'm sorry. So here's my mock draft. We got Terry Arnold, Xavier Legette, Junior Colson for our 3-round mock draft. If you've gotten this far, let me know what you think about my 3-round mock draft. Again, this will probably be my last mock draft until our full 7-round mock draft that we'll do right before the draft. I'm excited for that. But this is kind of accurate. I mean, this is what I'm going to be aiming for when it comes to the full mock. We need it. We need a cornerback. And we're basically out of cap space now. Unless we sign one to a vet minimum, we could use some wide receiver help. And I think a nice linebacker, 3-down back linebacker can really help out this defense. Let me know what you all think, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for me. Y'all take care. Thank you for listening to the Colts Cast. We're live on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or any platform you use to listen to podcasts. We'll be back next time to give you some more Indianapolis Colts content. Y'all take care again.